Hello and welcome back to another in-class exercise. This is in-class exercise 4 by Akeen Zhong. For comp 2139, my CRN is 50272. So to start things off, let's take a look at some of the files that we've done. So if we look at the SQL Server Object Explorer, we can see that we've renamed the database tables, and that is done using the updated DB context. So if you look at the tables here, you can see that they're all called identity.user, identity.role claims, and they've been cleaned up in the DB context right here, as you can see. We're also going to register a new user. So here we can see register. So input first name, last name, and then the code behind it will let us use either the username or the email. So you can see that in the login method, whether the user enters their username or email, it will let them to log in. We also have profile pictures. So there are many new indexes, and one of them is this one, which let the user update their profile. So now we have first name, last name, and profile picture, which is set as a byte. And this also includes the number of times the user can change their profile photo. Additionally, we also have the roles here. So the roles are underneath here. So there's user roles, which show a list of all the roles, as well as manage, which allow admins or super admins to remove or grant roles to others, as well as the model for the roles themselves. They're under here in enum. And there's the default role of super admin created in context seed. Okay, with that being said, let's build the solution and demonstrate these features. Okay, so I'm still logged in from my last session, but let's log out and create a new account. So this is our super user, or our super admin, but we will register a new user. So I'll say this one is Eileen Dover. So I have a email we can use here. Let's do this one. And then password. So register. And it will say, click here to log out. Let's take a look if we got an email. So we do have one here. So I'm going to click here, and it says, thank you for confirming your email. Okay, so I'm just going to log out and log back in. Oh, before I do that, this is a very long username. So why don't I change the username so I can use that to log back in. So click this. You may change your username 10 more times. I'll just call her Eileen then. So save that. You can change your username 9 more times. So let's log out and log back in. So Eileen. Okay, let's try to use a wrong password and an invalid login attempt. Okay, well, login works, and let's give her a profile picture. So I'm gonna press save. You can see it even moves. Now let's try to change roles with Eileen. Well, let's look at what role she has. Well, these are the many roles. Let's say my new role. Access denied. Because we can see that Eileen only has the role basic. You can try and add something, but it's also access denied. I don't even think you can remove basic role. Okay then. Now let's log in with a user with more privileges and see what happens. So here is the login for the super admin. So if we go to role manager, let's say we add super admin, and you can see it's added. And now let's say we assign Eileen the moderator, the admin, and the super admin. We can see that it's updated. Let's remove basic role and see if that leaves, and it does as well. So now if I log out and log back in as Eileen, we should be able to play around with the same roles as before without getting an access denied message. So let's do Eileen for the new role, and we can see it's added. And we'll just assign her that role while checking off these two. And you can see she can also add and take away the roles as she wishes. I'm Akeen Zhong, and this has been my Comp 2139 in class exercise 4.